What's going on, people? So a lot of you folks think I'm screwing around when I say I'm prepping for the end of the world, because I'm not crazy. But I mean, am I literally prepping for the end of the world? Absolutely not. I don't think that the world is going to end, and I don't want the world to end. But I'm prepping for the ability to protect my family and feed my family in the event that there's a natural disaster or social unrest. And I kind of find it weird that people don't think that that's possible, considering what we've been through in just the last 10 years. I mean, do we have to go through it? In New York area, we had Hurricane Sandy. If you go down south or you go out west, you have natural disasters happening all the time. Look what happened in California, where people's homes literally got burnt down and there were people looting during that catastrophe. Look what happened in the southern part of the country with the recent storms that just happened. I mean, just a little while ago, we were praying for our brothers and sisters in Florida for the massive hurricane that hit Florida. So these things can and do happen. Even in a place as northeast as New York, we do get hurricanes, we get natural disasters, we get power outages. I remember at least 2 major power outages in my lifetime where civilization pretty much was shut down for multiple days until they finally got their act together and put the power back on. And especially in my area, I live in the country. You know, we lose power all the time, but it's just for a couple hours, maybe a day max. So nothing goes crazy, but it's not like things don't happen that you don't need to be prepared for things, right? So I told you guys I'm prepping, and I'm not joking. And so I've been making room for more supplies. But the reason why I'm making this video today is I want to show you guys the new gun that I got. That almost anybody can have. I got this gun in New York. In New York State, I got this gun. All right. This is just the bare minimum that you could do to protect yourself and your family in case of an emergency. So I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I've done so far before we go to the gun. So I'm going to flip this camera around. And over here, we have my little closet here that has my supplies. So I think I went through this before with you guys, but these are my supplies so far. I actually just canceled 2 buckets that I ordered because I found 2 better buckets that were on sale. I was like, you know what? It's better that I get this 2 different buckets than the ones that were coming right here. Over here, I have a ton of matches, and it looks like, why does he have so many matches? Well, these matches actually do different things. These matches down here, these are in a smaller pack because they're more expensive. These are waterproof matches. These are just general matches. They're so cheap. I wish I didn't buy them, but they're so cheap. When you try and strike them, at the end of the stick, they'll break. So you have to like be a little bit in the middle when you strike them. But these are like throwaway, and there's tons of them to make fire with. They do work though. And these over here are windproof matches. Like they're much more high quality. They're windproof, whatever. Here is a compass. This is water purification tablets. I should maybe get some more bottles of this. And these are potassium iodide pills. These are for in case there is some type of nuclear issue. We do have nuclear power plants that are not too far from where I live. I live in the Hudson Valley of New York. I'm not going to hide that. You know, it is what it is. I live in the Hudson Valley, and there's nuclear power plants that have been decommissioned but are still filled with nuclear material. And the way things are going, they might end up reopening and recommissioning those power plants because we're having a power shortage in New York, right? And over here is some powdered milk. This is a backup battery. I'm going to go ahead. I bought this at the time with the budget that I had. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this. Down here are the solar panels that can be used to charge this up to full in 8 hours, which is pretty cool. These are emergency lights. This is my medical stuff, defibrillator, etc. I got that defibrillator from the trash. A business was throwing out this defibrillator. It was going in the trash. I took it home. I found out the battery that it takes. I bought the battery off of eBay, and now this defibrillator with all the pads are fully operational. Now we go over here. We're in my basement, by the way. Now we go over here to this other closet. We have a chem suit. I got another chem suit coming in the mail. We have another chem suit here that I got from work that somebody was throwing away. It's very old, but it still work. You know, it is what it is. It'll work. These are some gas masks. I think you guys saw me showcase one of the gas masks as a prop in the show that we did last night. This is a trauma medical kit. This has splints. It has quick clot. It has everything you need. Gunshot wounds, get attacked by an animal. Everything is in this right here. This is not cheap. This is expensive, but you can use this in everyday life. This doesn't just stay in this closet until everything hits the fan. You could just use it. Just make sure you replace whatever you use. So if you get hurt and you need some trauma care, get in this bag, get your trauma care. When things settle down and you're feeling much better, go on Amazon, go on eBay and restock what you used. And that's how you utilize that type of stuff. All right, down here, I'm going to move things. We got, bacon stuff. I'm going to get this stuff out of here and I'm going to fill this up with water. The toilet paper here and the paper towels, this is not paper towels and toilet paper that we are using in the house. I think my wife started using some and I got to tell her, don't use this. This is for the back stock. This is for an emergency. So I'm going to fill this up even higher and also fill this up with water. The water right now is in the garage. I'm leaving it there because it stays cold because it's wintertime. But this is not for us to use. So I'm going to buy some more and I'm going to make sure I tell wifey, don't use these paper products. These paper products are for emergencies only. So now you see what I'm working with. I just started. Most people who are doing this prepping thing, they're going to have a much more extensive back stock, but I just started, man. I just started 3 months ago, and that's what we're working with so far. So here we go. I also have an emergency radio in there, but it's somewhere in there, but I do have like a small little emergency radio that does AM, FM, and NOAA weather and emergency channels. So if the government's trying to talk to you and let you know where to evacuate or whatever, you can get that signal there. All right, so now we're here to my Mossberg 88 security. Okay, let's open this bad boy up. Just went to the gun store. All I had to do was present my driver's license and all that good stuff and fill out a 3-page or 4-page document. And that's it. So this is my Mossberg here. It's pretty good. I picked up some birdshot while I was at it. Birdshot was $16, $16.99 for this birdshot. Just figure I'd take whatever they have in the store at the time. Let's open this up and see what the birdshot looks like. Let's see if we can find out how to open this up. We'll go right here. Oh, this is it right here. This is the best for self-defense. You get a slug, that's going to go through multiple walls. That might even go into your neighbor's house. This is going to take people down. It's going to slow people down, all right? I'm not necessarily trying to kill people, That's not my goal. My goal is to protect myself and my family, If somebody's trying to intrude upon my home, they're trying to, basically bring fear into my home and danger to my home. If this will have them run away and retreat, this is a win for me, this birdshot. This is a win for me. This is going to hurt them. This is going to hit them up a few times. And, if they don't learn their lesson, then, well, guess what? There's other things that I can do. There's other weapons that I have that can pretty much end that threat. So I ordered a Ruger PC carbine, and unfortunately, it's not allowed in New York. I thought the variant that I bought was allowed in New York, but it's not. I have to get a different type. It's very convoluted. It doesn't really make much sense, but I'll have to get the different Ruger. So that one is going to have to get sent back, and then I'll get my refund. But I already purchased a new Ruger from the gun store while I was there because I was like, why wait? Just purchase it now, and they have to order it. So I'm going to give you guys a little review of this, and then we'll call it a day. All right, guys, so I want to just show you this Mossberg 88 security. This is the perfect home defense gun. I am so happy to own this. This is a cheap gun, guys. I got this for $288 off of guns.com. No, guns.com is not sponsoring this show. I'm just telling you exactly where I got it from. Why don't you kind of get a little close-up view on that? So this is a shotgun right here. This is where you feed the ammunition in. All right, when you want to go ahead and crank it, you have to hit this safety button right here, and then you can open it up, open the action up, all right? Put it in, you load up the bullets in here, the shots, you do your thing. Then once you load it up, bam, 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 feed it in there, and then you, bam, ready to rock and roll. And this is how you tuck it in here, and this is how you'll shoot, right? And so we got the buckshot. How we were trained, We were trained to do skip shots, which is basically shooting on the ground and having the buckshot skip, or you just, whatever. I mean, listen, I'm not a gun instructor or whatever, but, you make it work. It's all about protecting your family. This is $288, guys. In my dealership, my gun dealership, they were selling it for $330 or something like that. This is very reliable. Even though it's cheap, this is very reliable. A lot of its parts are interchangeable with some of the big brand shotgun makers, and I would definitely recommend anybody get a Mossberg if you can't afford a Remington. So you're gonna pay $800-900 for a Remington, which is a classic shotgun. But why do that when you can get a Mossberg and pay a quarter or a fraction of the price? And the good thing is, because unlike the more expensive shotguns that have a wood stock and all that good stuff, this is incredibly light, guys. This is like super light. So it's easily maneuverable. The bad thing is though, with a light shotgun, you're gonna get much more recoil. But that's when you get ammunition that's designed to give you less recoil. Like this ammunition that I have here, it's going to give you less recoil or whatever. Actually, gun dealership, they'll tell you they know about their guns, they know about their ammunition. But so that is the drawback. The lighter the shotgun, the more recoil. So you got to tuck that in there, get that in there really good. Get a good grip on it and get it into your shoulder. So shoulder pad you have here, really good. But once again, it's very easy for you to maneuver, very easy for you to carry. And this right here, this rubber pad on the back on the stock is very comfortable. You see that right there? Very comfortable. You can squish it with your hands. It does absorb a lot of that shock. You see that right there, how it's squishing in? That's what's gonna happen when you shoot this shotgun. It's gonna absorb it. All right, so guys, I really appreciate you guys going on this journey with me. When I get that carbine, I ordered the carbine already. When I get it, I'll definitely show you guys what I'm working with. Appreciate you guys. See you guys on the next one. Strategic is out of here. Peace.